I mean, I don't make my whole personality about going onto dating apps to send girls on there cuss images, but I mean,
Wow, did you just admit to some deep dark secret?
welcome back to another episode of Gohmedian podcast. I'm John, and I hide my true mental state behind layers of irony. And this is Ashwin over here. So Ashwin, we are going to have an episode about Halloween. Do you like Halloween?
Is this your little script?
Yeah. Don't look at them. Don't look at them.
Halloween, not really a fan.
Not really a fan of it.
As in, I don't go out my way to celebrate it. It's just another day in the life. The life of Ashwin.
Okay. This is a question. Alright, let's start off. Because the previous episode, they didn't answer, Priscilla and Valentino. They were too scared to say this. So when do you think Warren Buffett would die?
Who's that?
The top investor.
Is the rich guy.
Yeah. He's 92 this year.
When do I think he'll die?
I predict 2025.
Why?
I think 95 years old is about
A good time to go.
about when realistically he'll pass on.
I have no idea. I mean, he probably has some really good healthcare people looking at him.
He has all the money to have the whole healthcare industry behind him.
Not the whole industry lah, but I'm pretty sure like he's important enough for people to actually care about keeping him alive.
Okay.
Right? I mean, he makes he gets the economy going, you know. Not like this
9% on Coca-Cola, owns Dairy Queen. Makes sense.
But yeah lah, he'll last long, but it's not my concern. I don't really care.
Okay, I see. Speaking of money, do you think there's an alternative to capitalism?
Oh my gosh, what's with this question? Capitalism, I don't really have any thoughts on it yet. People keep talking about capitalism, consumerism,
Yep.
whatever isms there are.
Yep.
Haven't really thought about it yet.
Mm-hmm.
Not really yet. I've thought more about governments, but not.
Governments.
Yeah, cause like I'm taking a philosophy mod, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then one of the topics was like, like are governments like good? Like is having a government good?
Okay.
Yeah, so I thought about that, but capitalism is, I'm assuming an economic model,
Yeah, like a way to go about it.
right?
Yeah.
Or is it like a governance model, like you
I
elect
thought
people
capitalism is like the opposite of socialism, right?
where you reward people in terms of their wages based on the
Capitalism
work?
is like you get paid based on the work you do. Socialism is like, let's try to get everyone to earn some money because we should aim for income equality.
Nah, man, I don't think it's that easy. I think there's a very specific way to define capitalism and socialism,
Okay.
because these things are not just economic; they're also political.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, if you say, you should pay people based on how they work, then what's the difference between capitalism and meritocracy?
Mm-hmm.
Right? I mean, meritocracy is just the amount of merit, and is remuneration. Is that? Is it not from the word merit? Like, I mean, we have to Google that. I don't know.
I'll have
whatever,
to think about it in the edit.
Capitalism, I'm sure there are issues with it, which is why people talk about questions like these. But I mean, I'm not exposed to them yet, so I don't really have any thoughts about it.
Which is fine.
Yeah.
Do you feel patriotic when serving the army?
Oh, dude, I enjoyed NS.
You enjoyed it?
I
Really?
enjoyed NS. I did. There were a lot of annoying things, but like if I were to look back at the whole 2 years, I would say I enjoyed it more than anything. I made good use of my time there, is what I would say.
Uh-huh.
Good use of my time. Maybe not. I just made sure that I wasn't like, oh man, this NS, I want to get out of here, I just want to go uni. Like,
Okay.
are you literally eating a lettuce?
So you were going about NS?
Yeah, but I enjoyed my time in NS. There was the sense of like, like, this is the place I'm gonna be in. The place I'm gonna live my life.
Damn, this is bitter, bro.
Well, yeah, of course it's a bit.
You want to try it? You want to try it?
What is this slimy? Do you wash it?
Yes. Enjoyed it.
What is this? Iceberg?
I think it is iceberg. Or is it the one that you put in like your when you go for like Korean cuisine, then later you
Or
put
you
the
wrap
lettuce with the meat inside.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay, I think we're sidetracking a little.
Yeah, what happened to Halloween?
Yeah. Should girls enlist into the army and why?
There are girls who enlist into the army.
I agree. They sign on.
They sign on. I know there's a volunteer corps also.
True. Yep. They come to like Kranji Camp too.
Oh, you've seen that?
Yeah, I see that.
Okay. Should girls enlist into the army? I mean, up to them. Nobody. I don't think there are people stopping them. If they want to, and like I mean, like, it's not just a personal. Okay, some people argue it's just a personal choice. I don't think so. I think if you want to enlist into the army, like you also have to have the blessing of the people around you.
True.
I'm more traditional like that. But
How about the idea that all girls should be conscripted?
for what? I mean, if there's a use for it, then like sure.
What if as time goes on, due to declining birth rates, they will have to get girls to join?
Get girls to join. I mean, at that point, if it really is that dire of a situation, then sure lah.
Okay.
Like, who am I to? The thing is, it's a hypothetical that I don't know much about. So
Okay.
I can't give you a right answer. Conscription, do girls, like for guys?
Uh-huh.
A lot of the times when my friends and I are talking about army, and then our like female friends are there too, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then they just be like, I have no idea what's going on.
Uh-huh.
So sometimes there's this like divide because we went to the army and all. But I mean, nowadays once I'm in uni now, right? So like once I'm in uni, I don't really have that issue.
Mm-hmm.
Talk to everybody as a human,
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no. Sometimes we have to talk about NS lah, and then at those times they might feel a bit excluded.
Uh-huh.
But I don't think there should be a reason for conscription. Conscription is like a huge thing.
Mm-hmm.
If the government says that, hey, like this is something that we need for Singapore, then there's no way around it. What have to do lah?
I mean, to be fair, there's also the idea that we just bring more immigrants in, such that to compensate for the fact that there's declining birth rates in Singapore.
More immigrants in. There are too many things at play, Like this is the issue.
True.
This is the reason why like entire governments take so long to make decisions.
Yeah.
They have to reason out all their decisions very well. Like you can't expect a single person to just have an opinion about it.
True, it's like have a decision making model, right? It's like you must also
No, it's not that
consider.
easy. Some things won't fit into your model.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just not that easy. You just have to see how it is at that point of time, and if you think it's good to do it for the sake of Singapore, for the sake of
Okay.
everyone in general, then you should do it.
Mm-hmm.
Conscription, the fact that the guys already go through NS, I don't think that's a bad thing. In fact, I
Okay.
feel like I grew up a lot in NS
Okay.
from going through the experience of
That's
NS.
good.
Some people would think, this is just 2 years of my time wasted, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's how you want to take it. It's how you want to take it. I have friends who really, really feel like NS was a waste of their time.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, sure, if that's how you feel, then I'm sorry you had the experience.
Mm-hmm.
For me, I enjoyed it. I got a lot of good things out of it, and frankly, I think it made me a lot more resilient.
Mm-hmm.
So that helps. Do I think the same thing might happen for females who, if they were conscripted? Maybe. Depends on how things go, right? If there's a lot of things in NS which really like quite harsh, like, and it's not that I don't think females can't do it. It's just that they have a lot more things to worry about than guys when it comes to army things. Right? Like guys don't have periods or cramps. Like period cramps. So like imagine every month there's the few days, and honestly it's not just a few days, right? Like they're just biological differences that will affect your experience going through NS.
Yep.
It does. There's nothing that can be done about those differences. And sure, there might be ways to adjust accordingly, but it really depends on how you like morph the system into being able to cater for the different needs of females and males.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we're getting too heavy on the topics in here. Let's switch to something else. A little more lighthearted. So you can change my mind or agree with me. You think alcohol tastes good? Because I'm of the opinion that it's not.
Maybe we have a guest speaker.
Sorry?
As a gym bro, right? When you get pets and you get two of them, can you name them tricep and bicep?
Why do you have to do it in the middle when I'm filming, man? Oh my
That's
goodness.
the point.
Is Priscilla filming this? Are you filming this? You. Huh? You can continue filming.
Fried rice instead. Tricep and bicep.
Well, I don't know where I'm gonna add that. Alcohol honestly doesn't taste good. So the reason that people drink it is because of peer pressure with their friends when they go out, or they are trying to use their pain to cope with the pain of the greater pain inside their lives or whatever they're trying to numb. So I'm of the opinion that alcohol actually doesn't taste good.
So I think when it comes to taste, like taste, I don't like alcohol. There are people out there who like bitter things. I'm not one of those people. There are people out there who don't like sweet things. I'm not one of those people either. Right? I mean, when it comes to taste, it can be quite subjective. Subjective. If you think alcohol tastes nice, like that, the flavor of just alcohol itself, good for you, man. You can enjoy some.
Because I feel like alcohol will confirm be purchased a lot during Halloween, right?
Really?
Makes sense, right?
Sure.
At this point, people just anyhow make up reasons.
The
to
thing is,
have
people
alcohol.
buy alcohol on the daily.
True.
Some people really do buy alcohol on the daily. It's just another day in their
Oh,
lives.
how about the fact that Halloween is usually celebrated around at night time, and then all the more nighttime is when people are more,
Like more
willing to drink alcohol, right?
Yeah. I
So
think-
So you personally don't enjoy alcohol?
Oh no, okay, I didn't say that. Okay.
You enjoy alcohol?
I like not drinking. I've gone drinking twice.
Okay.
I enjoyed both times.
Because of?
It's just the company.
Okay.
It's not the alcohol itself, it's the company. But there's just something about like that ritual of going out with friends.
Social ritual?
Yeah, a social ritual. Of going out with friends and drinking. It's okay. I mean, I have my limits. The moment I think I'm tipsy, I stop drinking already. Because I don't want to be drunk.
Okay.
Like, I don't want to ever be drunk.
Okay.
Yeah. Then I'll just stop drinking, but then I expect them to respect my decision.
Yeah,
You know?
of course. I hate friends who pressure me to drink.
Yeah.
To be fair, I've never drank alcohol ever since like February of this year.
February.
For my bulking reasons. This video is sponsored by no one. I know you hate hearing it from this guy who thinks that his conversations are interesting enough to be uploaded online. At least I'm not a streamer, am I right? No? Okay, this is embarrassing. Let's just get back to the episode. I think alcohol makes you like gain a lot of calories, which makes you gain excess fats. And that's when you have people that will go for, you know what, slimming treatments. Like, you know, like London, like slimming treatments.
Yeah, but you can't blame
those companies.
alcohol and that. You have to blame their stupidity.
For going overboard.
Yeah, like in moderation, right? Like
True. Do you think that slimming treatments are a scam?
you have to tell me what's a slimming treatment first.
It's like they go for like targeted mainly at females. They would ask you to go for a few sessions to, I don't know, they wrap like some plastic sheet or like some transparent thing
Oh.
around your waist. Then later they put like this heavy blanket, then blah blah blah, whatever happens in that room, and then after that soon you realize that your waist size decreases and you have less
I didn't know that was a thing.
weight.
I mean, why would I to me, why would I pay money to lose weight when I can just run it off or exercise it off? That's free. Right? It's free, right? Like I unless you go to the gym, I guess, like that's a little bit.
Yeah.
But I'm sure there's I like it doesn't make sense to me.
Of course, these slimming treatments are really expensive.
Yeah lah, like it doesn't make sense to me like why you would do that.
The opportunity cost is the cost of the slimming treatments themselves. Don't you think so?
I don't know, man.
Alright.
I'm just not one for this.
Alright.
This thing.
Are you scared of eating alone in
No.
public?
I do it all the time.
How come?
How come?
How come you not scared of being judged for being eating alone?
Judged by who? For what?
What if I say that I secretly judge everyone that eats alone in public?
And you call them losers?
Like, haha,
What loser? No friend.
haha, you're just stone faced over there. I'm actually having looking at all these friends together, having a fun time together. Haha. What do you think about that?
I mean, if you
I
do
was
that,
like that.
if you judge that, I mean, if you were to judge people like that, then I'd be like, wow, that's kind of extra. Yeah, man's just having his meal, you know, when he can. Just leave it alone.
I mean, I don't judge people.
Yeah.
I'm just saying hypothetically. Alright. Okay. This is like come to a point where we have $1 million question. Okay, you're the first one to answer it. Okay, you heard of this? Would you rather? Okay.
Oh, no.
Would you rather have unlimited bacon, but no games, no video games?
I answered this before.
Really?
You asked me this before.
Alright. So, for the people who don't know. Unlimited bacon with no games, or games. Unlimited games. And no games. You need me to repeat the question.
Dude, no, your question. I told you this before. Your question does not make sense.
Okay, if you need me to repeat it for you is, would you rather have unlimited bacon but no games? Or would you rather have games? Unlimited games but no games?
Your question doesn't make sense. You can't answer this question. I mean, I'll just pick the rational answer, which is the first one,
Why?
because that's the only option that actually makes sense. No, it makes sense as in like doesn't contradict itself.
Okay. But you can have unlimited games in the second one.
Yeah, but you also have no games in the second one. So, what's the difference?
Unlimited games. Unlimited games and no games.
Yeah, it literally doesn't make sense. You're just saying
So
gibberish.
you would rather have the other choice, the former choice?
Because that's not gibberish compared to like. Option 1 is not gibberish. Option 2 is gibberish.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. He
Basically,
has chosen.
I mean, you're just giving me one choice actually.
He has chosen the first option. All right, epic. All right. You think our foreign policies are based on imperialism?
Yeah, I don't know what our foreign policies are, and I don't know what imperialism is. Is it like having a monarch?
Imperialism is the idea that you would find ways to conquer other areas that's not part of your country initially.
Okay.
So do you think our foreign policies are based on imperialism?
What are our foreign policies? I got him!
Immigration.
Man doesn't know!
I should have researched for the next one. Alright. Now let's talk about my personal hatred of the word slay. Alright, so listen to this, man. Okay, I hate this freaking Gen Z slang, okay? I swear, one more person will say slay, okay? I will send so many cursed images to them of food, or induce anxiety by sending images of cups that are off the edge of the
what
table.
What is this again?
Slay.
Huh? Sorry?
S-L-A-Y.
Sorry?
Now you're just making me repeat the word. Oh my goodness, I hate it. Dude, I made a TikTok. I say, stop. I say
what?
girls who say slay, stop.
Sorry, what? Say what?
No. They think they're what? Mean Girls, Regina George? Stop it. You're not cool by saying that. What are you trying to do? And then at the end of the TikTok, I say, and please don't comment inside my comment section. And then I'm inundated with more than 300 comments, pretty much all about saying slay.
You know what's the best?
People would tag other of their friends just to comment more on slay.
You know what I wish happens now? You kept saying the word slay so loudly and complaining about it that the people next door they're gonna hear, and I wish they would just come here and shout slay.
No. And it's come to the point when my own friends would say slay even more than when I warn them about it. Out of spite. They're just doing out of spite. I just know you're just expecting saying slay just for my own reaction.
Oh yeah.
What do you guys want me to do? I've sent you so many cursed images. Do you all not learn? Should I like fax copy to your houses?
No,
Cursed
you
images?
just don't. Okay, you just found out that your curse image thing is not deterrent.
You have a point. You have a point. So how do I stop getting people saying slay queen, slay queen?
Just stop mentioning it.
It's never gonna go away, man.
It will go away on its own. That's what all trends do. They go away.
Oh,
on
I
their own.
am waiting for the very day that the word slay dies off in
Yeah, so that you can tell
conversation.
people, oh yeah, I don't like the word
It's like-
slay,
it's like-
and then they will say slay again.
Oh no. It's like people bring up Among Us.
Among Us.
Yeah, Among Us. but at this point we have so many layers of irony that I cannot keep track whether Among Us is funny or not funny. Is it like post irony or what? I can't keep up anymore. Yeah.
Man, just let it happen.
What's with them? Like they have to make themselves look quirky with their personality. I mean, I don't make my whole personality about going onto dating apps to send girls on their cursed images, but I mean,
Wow, they just admit to some deep dark secret. Cut. Cutting this part out.
alright, let's settle the doors versus wheels debate. Do you think in this world there are more doors or more wheels?
Oh. So I think there was one time I said maybe more doors because buildings have a lot of doors.
Mm.
But somebody convinced me otherwise that there are probably more wheels.
Mm-hmm.
Because every car has 4 wheels.
Mm-hmm.
But every car has 4 doors. Guys, more doors than wheels.
More doors than wheels. Okay, I'm gonna be playing devil's advocate. How about bicycles, tricycles?
Yeah, okay.
How
So
about Limousines, trucks.
Limousines also don't have more than 4 doors, right?
Actually, limousine, I don't know. I can't tell whether there are more doors than wheels or more wheels than doors.
That's the whole point of the debate.
Okay. You know what? Limousines are so innocuous compared to bicycles.
I don't know
Come
what
on,
innocuous means.
Huh?
I don't know what innocuous means.
Innocuous,
Sorry, my English very
insignificant.
bad. Oh,
Insignificant.
in terms of number, like they're not.
Yeah, compared to bicycles,
True.
you can find them in like pretty much every country. Limousines,
Okay.
not really in like third world countries.
Okay. But I think buildings make up for the bicycles. Think about it. A standard car, 4 doors, 4 wheels, even. Bicycles,
Okay.
2 wheels, no doors.
Okay.
But a building,
Uh-huh.
1 room is 1 door. Some rooms are 2 doors.
Okay.
Some rooms are 3 doors.
Okay. How about this? In the office there will be some chairs with the wheels. The wheels, you can do this freely. Right? You have those. You have some closets, cupboards, cabinets, tables.
But those
even
are doors, not wheels.
wheels. How? Huh?
Some cabinets
Oh,
have more
they have
doors,
doors,
than
but
wheels.
there will not be more than 4 doors, right?
Can have more.
Eh? Okay.
Why cannot?
Okay, how about sliding doors with the wheels below the doors? You see now
But
there
those
are
are
more
doors
wheels
also.
than doors. You got out-ratioed, bro. Okay, how about this? Skateboards. Huh? And how about the little finger skateboards things that were
Roller
trendy
skates.
decades ago? Huh?
Roller skates.
Roller skates also, boom.
More wheels.
There are more wheels, right?
More wheels.
Hot Wheels.
Oh, wheels.
Think about it. Come on, you still are in the doors camp. Come on, man. I'm trying to convince you to the wheels camp.
I mean, think about it, man. Look at the number of doors in this room.
Uh-huh.
Just this one room.
Okay. Yeah.
Think about this room. But for every other room in
Mm-hmm.
this building, there's like several hundred doors.
But
Think about the car park outside.
the car park has so many wheels. What do you mean?
Yeah. But most of them are cars, which also have 4 doors.
But how about the motorcycles?
Yeah, but those are few in number.
Okay.
So maybe they can catch up to the number of doors.
How about the fact there are like some minivans, right? With the 2 wheels at the front, and then at the back there are like 2 pairs of wheels.
Yeah,
side
but
to
those
side.
things have more than 4 doors.
Okay.
They even have the boot that opens up, as a door.
Okay.
Problem solved.
Let me think. I'm trying to look at my surroundings to think what is wheels.
What is wheels? The wheels of fate. Turn.
Scooters,
Scooters.
right?
You're just naming vehicles. Bus got 2 doors.
Okay. How about wheelchairs? You know a lot of people who are other able,
What's other able?
a more politically correct term than disabled.
Why? What's wrong with disabled?
They don't like being called that, so now I have to say other able.
Huh, really? They don't like being
I'm
called.
not even kidding about it.
I don't like being called human. Like, bruh, it's not okay. If people use it as derogatory, then I guess I can see why people be mad with it. But it's not meant to be derogatory. You should be mad with the person, not the word.
I don't know, man. That's why I have to say other able.
It's like, imagine if humans have like a bad connotation to the word, right?
Mhm.
Then you literally can't stop. You cannot call anybody human anymore. You have to call them human.
Yikes!
Like,
I hate the negative connotation that comes with the word human. We need to change the pronunciation.
Nah, man.
Even though the phonetics don't allow for that.
I don't know, man. I don't know the rationale behind this. I'm not gonna say anything.
You know, our generation is advocating for a lot of things at once. You know. Other things that our generation does. We make the acronym LOL, which means laugh out loud, into an apathetic acknowledgement of something.
Long.
Exactly. You see? So it's like, hey, wow, damn bro, I wanted to go to the gym today, but turns out you're closed.
No.
Then, lol, too bad. Then we turn LOL, which is supposed to be a substitute for ha 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 ha. And then we turned it into that. What do you think about it?
That's called semantic shift, buddy.
Okay, then riddle me this. What is, when you are laughing, how do you translate that into text? How do you do it?
Who, me?
You see, for me, right, I skip on the haha and the lol or like the lel anymore. And what I do, right, is I just randomly type letters on my keyboard, like I'm just smashing it like that. Then later I send
like
it.
my own one. If I really am laughing out loud, I'll be like, oh my gosh, I just laughed out loud. Like actually laugh.
Oh, okay.
But before that, I'll put the capital LOL
You see.
with the ha 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 ha.
You see. Just new Gen Z things.
Hey, I'm a boomer.
How you a boomer? You are born after the 90s. You are technically a zoomer. If you have a boomer mind, then that's up to you.
Yeah.
And anyone else to judge you.
I'll take that.
Boomer mind? Why do you have a boomer mind?
I don't know, man. I feel like a lot of my views / personality traits are very, very boomer.
Really?
Yeah.
A really boomer thing to do is to bottle up your emotions. during
Yeah,
work.
I do that.
Alright. So what do you think is better, huh? Should we talk about our feelings or should we bottle them up?
Should talk about them. Should talk
Why?
about them. But it's very hard to get the right person, the right place, the right time to talk about such things.
Uh-huh.
Unless you have really close friends and like, hey yo, my man, I think I need to talk.
I need to wake you up at 3 a.m. in the middle of the night to tell you something.
Hey, I need to have this talk. Like, do you mind listening to me for a bit?
I had a little kerfuffle.
If you have friends like that, right, congrats, you're doing well in life.
True. You got the emotional support.
Yeah.
got clearly a supportive circle that loves you.
I don't know. A lot of people are just like, oh, I don't really want to call people. Call people, man. That's so efficient. If you call them, you get to hear their voice, which feels different. Meeting them IRL goes above and beyond.
Because instead of texting, when calling you can hear someone's tone. So you have the auditory cues.
No, it's just a lot more.
Also when you meet face to face, instead of just on a voice call, you have the visual cues, the body language to understand how the person truly feels.
It's like information intake,
Exactly.
Yeah. Quality time.
Or you can bottle up your emotions and let them explode in the most innocuous thing.
Watch anime.
Anime? How about Marvel movies?
I'm more for anime person.
Okay. Do you watch Marvel movies? Okay. What do you think about the fact that Marvel movies have been dipping in ratings recently? You see, I never really watched Marvel, so I wouldn't know.
You know, I feel like Marvel somehow lost its touch.
It's like something about the 5th generation thing, right?
I don't know, when I watched Iron Man 1, 2 and 3, like yeah, there's like this difference. Like, it just feels different. I feel like I'm more impacted by the earlier movies than the ones that have been coming out recently. What's the latest Marvel movie that came out?
You see, I don't know, but I thought you got the one on Thor, is it?
Yeah, the Thor.
That one was so bad.
Yeah,
I think it was like
Thor
comedy.
was so good. Thor 3 Ragnarok was so good,
Right, no spoilers.
right? And then Thor like 4 is Love and Thunder, right? I watched it and I was like, this is kind of unsatisfying, you know? Like, it's just
Damn.
right now.
Okay.
And like, Thor 4 is God the God Butcher, right?
I don't know. I don't watch.
Yeah, as in, I read the comics and they really like nerfed him.
Why?
I didn't read all the comics, I just know what happens. But they really nerfed him. Like, it could have been so epic. But, I mean, they have their own interests, they're building their own cinematic universe. Whatever, like, not my thing.
Okay.
Yeah, but I do feel like the impact that I had when I watched Iron Man 1 it's hit different. A good movie that is not Marvel. I really, really, really enjoyed Into the Spider-Verse. That was
I heard
really
good things
good.
about it.
Yeah. Then another Marvel movie that came out, like Spider-Man 3, was it? No Way Home? No. Yes, No Way Home. No Way Home was good.
That's what I heard from my friends.
It was good. It didn't really hit very deeply. It was good.
Okay.
It was good. Then there was the one where with Wanda as the evil one. Still Doctor Strange.
Okay.
Multiverse Madness.
Okay.
That was okay. It really didn't hit much, you know. They I felt like they were very forgettable movies. I remember most of Iron Man 1. The first one.
Yeah.
First ever Marvel movie. Like cinematic universe. I remember it clearly. But like the latest like Doctor Strange, MOM, I'm like, oh yeah, that happened. Oh yeah, that happened.
Like
I
a
don't know,
fleeting
man.
memory.
It's like a fleeting memory. Like maybe it's because the earlier ones were like the foundational ones.
Alright.
I would say it's a similar reason to why I remember more of Naruto than Boruto.
Okay.
Naruto was the thing I grew up with, right? Like, and then now I'm looking at Boruto and I'm like, sure, man. It looks interesting. Maybe I'll watch it someday, but like I'm good for now, you know.
Do you think nostalgia plays an effect?
Oh, definitely.
Okay.
But the thing is, I think those people who didn't watch the OG Marvel movies, they might enjoy the current ones more.
Is it all the more because they don't know how great the movies can get? Then later they watch this one like, alright, that's
No,
decent.
actually, I feel like if they watch the older ones, they'll be a bit lackluster.
Why?
To people who watch the newer ones first.
Why?
Because there's just not as much things going on.
Okay.
Yeah. Look at Iron Man 1. It's just some guy in a cave built a suit and then he built another suit in his own mansion. And then
True.
and then he fights another suit. And then the end.
Okay.
Right? But then and then like they watch some later on movie like I don't know, Infinity War, they were like, oh my gosh, all this stuff is happening, This is so epic. There's a
Yeah. Infinity was like one of the
enemies
best
are-
movies, right?
So yeah, Infinity War was one of the really good movies. Endgame was really good too. Yeah, but I feel like there's a lot of disconnect. Like I'm not surprised at all that Marvel movies have been taking a dip. Yeah, I personally am a huge fan of the DCAU.
DC.
DC's animated universe, right? The movies are just so good.
What movies though?
There's a bunch. The one that I know has a super high rating was Apocalypse War 3.
Okay.
Like Apocalypse War, yeah, it has super high rating. Like it's definitely not for like light-hearted people.
Okay.
Like people get slaughtered left, right, center.
So it's not for the light-hearted.
It's
due to
definitely not for kids.
violence and gore.
Yeah, it is, but like
Oh yikes.
I don't know, like they kind of reset the universe and stuff like. But it was a good watch, and I guess there was something about the animated part that really got me. Because I prefer that media than real life like IRL ones, like live action media. Maybe so that's just for me. But I know Apocalypse War has such a high rating, like on Rotten Tomatoes it's like 98 or something.
Damn.
Actually, I need to check. Like 100% Rotten Tomatoes. Crazy. Okay.
Alright. Now we're coming to the end of the podcast episode, right?
Okay.
Can you tell me a joke? What do you point to yourself? Is there a self-deprecating joke? Come on.
That's what I always do.
Am I putting you on the spot?
Tell you a joke. Okay. Astronomer. When I looked at Orion's belt, I felt a bit unhappy. It was just a giant waste of space.
Alright, we are coming to the end. Alright, that's the end of the
So bad.
Halloween, non-Halloween episode. And that's the end of it.
Imagine if this was not questions at all, but just a bunch of gibberish. Man literally just wrote the word slay 10,000 times in here.
No, I didn't. Yo, I will put this in the post edit. I didn't write the slay, okay. Alright, that's about it. How about we end it when you give like a huge crunch to letters?
Oh, crunch?
Yeah, just one really huge crunch and then that's how I end
Then
it.
I'll eat it.
Yeah. Yeah. Put it in your... Put it close. Alright, that's the end. Alright, see you.